catastrophic mid-air collision over Washington, D.C. has left 67 people dead. Now black boxes from the crashed aircraft have been recovered, offering key clues. But as investigators piece together what happened, serious questions are being raised about air traffic control staffing at Reagan National Airport. Was this tragedy preventable? The flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder, known as the black boxes, have been located. They will be analyzed at the National Transportation Safety Board, that is the NTSB lab, near the crash site. The findings could provide critical insight into what went wrong before the American Airlines jet and the US Army Black Hawk helicopter collided. A preliminary NTSB report is expected in 30 days. New revelations suggest a major lapse in the air traffic control. Normally, two controllers manage airspace for both helicopters and planes near Reagan National Airport. But on the night of the crash, only one person was on duty, according to reports by CBS News and the New York Times. While this setup was not against FAA guidelines, officials admit it was not normal. The federal government has struggled for years to fill critical positions at the FAA, raising concerns about safety. The crash happened around 9 p.m. local time on Wednesday. A PSA Airlines Bombardier CRJ-700 jet operating as American Airlines Flight 5342 collided with a US Army Sikorsky H-60 Black Hawk airport. A PSA Airlines Bombardier CRJ-700 jet operating as American Airlines Flight 5342 collided with a US Army Sikorsky H-60 Black Hawk helicopter. Both aircraft plunged into the icy Potomac River. There were 67 passengers on board the jet, including young figure skaters, their coaches, and 2 Russian citizens. The helicopter was on a training mission from Fort Belvoir, Virginia, carrying 3 soldiers. So far, divers have recovered 27 bodies from the plane and 1 from the helicopter. The search was halted on Thursday evening due to dangerous conditions. At the White House briefing, US President Donald Trump led a moment of silence for the victims. He then speculated, without evidence, that lower hiring standards for air traffic controllers under previous Democratic administrations may have contributed to the crash. Later, President Trump signed an executive order appointing a new FAA chief and a memorandum to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion, better known as the DEI programs in the aviation sector. Critics argue these programs promote workplace fairness, while opponents claim they compromise standards. The crash, meanwhile, has drawn global attention. The Kremlin confirmed Russian citizens were among the victims, expressing condolences. China also confirmed the deaths of 2 of its nationals, calling for a swift investigation and regular updates on such operations. With black boxes recovered and investigations underway, the focus is now on air traffic control lapses. Could this disaster have been prevented? And what will the NTSB report reveal? Stay tuned to the official YouTube channel of the Indian Express for more updates.